Have you ever felt like you were not treated the way you deserved? Did you feel so small that you felt like crying? Disrespect is not always obvious, but the feelings that come with being disrespected can sometimes never go away for a long time. On your journey to becoming the best version of yourself, you must recognize signs of disrespect early on to protect yourself and preserve your self-worth. Signs of disrespect could be obvious and not so obvious. For example, you might even think that your friend is complimenting you when, in fact, they are being disrespectful towards you. Respect is a fundamental aspect of every kind of relationship. However, there are times when subtle signs of disrespect can go unnoticed. This video contains the 8 most common signs that show that you might be experiencing disrespect. You need to be able to recognize these signs so that you can address them properly. You can't address what you don't know, right? Without further ado, let's dive into this video. Sign number 1. You get interrupted frequently. Frequent interruption is a sign of disrespect. People cutting others off when they are speaking is more common than you think. This is one of my greatest pet peeves, and I understand that some people interrupt others without even realizing it. Regardless of their lack of awareness, it is still disrespectful. I strongly believe that people who do this like to listen to the sound of their voice and do not have regard for your thoughts and opinions. Can you remember when you were speaking and someone cut you off? Perhaps it was at a meeting at the office, or you were just conversing with a friend. How did you feel? Unheard? Undervalued? One way to deal with people like this is to clearly express how their behavior affects you. For example, you could say, "I don't like it when you cut me off when I'm speaking," or "I feel disrespected when you interrupt me." Sign number 2, gossiping. What do you think about people who spread false information or rumors about others? Has this happened to you in the past? Not many people know this, but gossiping usually involves behaviors that depict a lack of respect for others. People who gossip about you do not have any regard for your reputation and relationships. They undermine respect for your privacy and feelings. If you know anyone who gossips about others, it would be best to disassociate from such a person because you could be the object of the gossip. Sign number 3. Anyone who invades your personal space does not respect you. Remember the time someone overstayed their welcome in your home or office? How did that make you feel? Has anyone shown up at your door without prior notice? Has anyone taken your item without asking? Do they enter your room without knocking? How did you feel when your personal space was invaded? Uncomfortable? Violated? Overwhelmed? A feeling of lack of control? Comment down in the comments section what someone has done to invade your privacy and how you felt about it. People who invade your personal space do that because they do not respect and value your individuality. They do not respect you enough to seek your consent before doing certain things. Sign number 4. Someone doesn't listen to you. You might not know this, but one of the subtle signs that you have been disrespected is if no one listens to you. Imagine conversing with someone and they are constantly checking their watch or phone. You don't have to imagine it because it has probably happened to you already. I know it can be annoying when you tell someone something and they don't pay attention to what you have to say. Have you also encountered people who always forget important details in conversations that you had with them? If yes, this is a sure sign that they weren't listening in the first place. Sign number 5. You are being criticized in public. Have you been in a room where someone was publicly criticized? What happened? Were there shocked looks and blank stares? Was there tension in the room? Or you have probably been in a situation where someone pointed out your mistake or failure in the presence of others. How did that make you feel? Take a minute to think about how you felt when this was done to you. Humiliated? Vulnerable? Disrespected? Anyone who enjoys constantly criticizing you in public does not respect you. Sign number 6. Someone frequently cancels plans at the last minute. Do you trust people who frequently cancel at the last minute? Has any of your relationships with anyone become strained because of frequent last-minute cancellations? Have you missed out on opportunities because of last-minute cancellations? People get busy, have appointments, or fall sick and may be unable to follow through with plans. However, if someone consistently flakes on you, especially at the last minute, that person does not respect you. People like this disregard your time and effort and do not care if you have adjusted your schedule to spend time with them. I suggest you strongly communicate your displeasure with someone who constantly cancels plans at the last minute. If such a person continues to cancel plans at the last minute, reevaluate the relationship and do not make plans relying on them. Sign number 7. Dismissing your ideas. Have you been in a situation where you shared an idea but were shut down? Has anyone expressed negative opinions about your ideas, either directly or indirectly? Are you fed up with having your ideas and opinions dismissed? This is more common than you think. Anyone who dismisses your ideas or opinions believes that you have nothing better to offer. How can you tell when your ideas are dismissed? They can make a joke about it. They might ignore it. For example, they don't address your ideas at a meeting when you share them. They may shift the conversation to an unrelated topic. They may roll their eyes or distract themselves by looking down at their phones or doing something else. Sign number 8. Backhanded compliments. Backhanded compliments might be difficult to detect because they are often disguised as praises. At first, you might think it's just a compliment, but when you pay close attention to it, you will realize that it is, in fact, a subtle insult. For example, if someone tells you, "You're smart for a girl," that shouldn't be a problem because it sounds like a compliment, right? Well, no. It is a subtle insult implying that being smart is unexpected of you because you are a female. You don't look bad for an African man. Sounds like a compliment, right? Except that it's not a compliment. Awareness of these compliments will make it easier to identify that someone is attempting to disrespect you. Now that you've come to the end of this video, you are now aware of the signs of disrespect. You can now recognize these signs as quickly as possible and communicate your needs, assert your boundaries, and cultivate your relationship. Remember, nobody has the right to disrespect you. Thank you so much for watching. If you enjoy the content, please show your support by clicking the like button and subscribing to this channel. Stay tuned for more empowering content on the She Believes channel. Until next time, believe in yourself and keep shining.